It used to be the biggest worries parents had when they packed off their teenager for college were about sex, drugs, and wild cake parties. But in the past decade, another issue has been added to that list: unprotected use of plastic. I would like to ask my audience to pull out their wallets and show me how many credit cards they have, please. Omar has 2 credit cards, and Muhammad has 2 credit cards. Thank you. I was 18, and I know exactly how it feels to be 18 in college, away from parents' attention. The best part about that was not having to worry as much about how to pay for things, because now we have more and more plastic companies to pay for our fun, then we pay them back in the long term. I had 3 credit cards before I moved here to Fargo, and I was in a big debt that I thought this would probably take me a lifetime to pay back. I would like to bring to your attention today what credit cards are and the dangers associated with them. Today, I'm going to look at why credit cards are a problem and what you can do to make sure it's not a problem for you. According to creditcards.com, the average college graduate has nearly $20,000 in debt. Average credit card debt has increased 47% between 1989 and 2004 for 25 to 34-year-olds and 11% for 11 to 24-year-olds. I would like to show this here to my audience. This is the table. Nearly 1 in 5 18 to 24-year-olds is in debt hardship, up from 12% in 1989. When is it okay to use a credit card? That's a question every college student should ask him or herself. Most college students do not distinguish between the words need and want. When it comes to credit cards, paying with a credit card is only when you need to pay for something. We have all used the word need to describe something. We really just want it badly. Using your credit card responsibly means recognizing which things you need and which you just want. And even if you know what you need and what you just want, keep in mind how much you earn and how much you can spend. Students sometimes spend more than they earn. This doesn't sound logically possible. If a student gets only $1,000 a month, how can he or she spend $1,200 a month? Latoya Irby is a freelance writer with a specialty in personal finance. She shared with me, based on her experience, how most college students in the US deal with their financial issues. Students dip into savings, borrow money, then use credit cards. When credit cards are maxed out, no more cents left to pay off credit cards. Students get away with it that they are fine for the first few months, but then credit rates get higher. Eventually, they realize that they will never be able to pay it since they couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford paying the first debt. Sorry. And students think the best solution to any financial issue is by getting a credit card. The plain fact is that a lot of people are in trouble. According to the US Census, 181 million people hold credit cards in 2010. And to get out of financial trouble, they are using credit cards to get over the hump. But here's what follows up. More financial troubles. 929 billion is in debt in 2010. You are set to certain payments to be paid at a certain time and amount. If not accomplished by that time, later time will be set to you with even bigger payments, which substantially is more trouble. If you were in a $100 debt, for instance, and paid it with a credit card, your next debt is at the same rate with extra fees together with the next bill you need to pay. Today, I talked to you about the dangers of credit cards and what kind of troubles college students are starting their life with. now we know when to use credit cards and what are the consequences followed by credit cards, as well as what to expect. If you think that you have enough money to pay credit card debts and holding a credit card makes you rich, here's a quote by Bill Gates. Number one, of course, Bill Gates is number one rated rich person in the world. Quote: "If you want to become rich, never hold a credit card." End of quote.